Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot, where we explore re-empowerment. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader, and I've got a guided message for Libra today. This is a journey we're going to take together to uncover the meaning of your spiritual message for this week. So Libra, interesting. This is really fascinating. The universe is sending you the Justice card. This is the card that is usually associated with Libra. You can see some of the same iconography, is that the right word? The scales, right? And she's making a decision. She's got the wisdom of the owl and all those other things. So this week is about being very clear and being very discerning. There's also I really love this card because I love how the sheen, the artist is just amazing, isn't it? Isn't he? The sheen of her dress is kind of blue and purple at the same time. So I feel like your intuitive abilities, your intuitive truths are going to be at a high this week. And it's important to keep the environment clean and clear so that you can receive those intuitions. So this means not getting overly involved in your emotions, not taking things too personally, not getting too caught up in other people's dramas, really waiting for that amazing information that's coming through for you this week. Because I'm also feeling like it's strong because it has to be strong. So there's a big important decision that comes for you, or a big important viewpoint that you need to have. And so this is just a second reminder. We've got King of Wands next. Friend, this is the way that you're responding to this card. And so wanting to be very active, you're wanting to be a leader, you're wanting to be in the middle of things, directing things and showing things the way they need to go. And there's nothing wrong with that, but remember that you need to start from this place over here, that strong intuition, that strong knowing, and that strong discernment in order to be this really strong, powerful leader here. The only danger with this card showing up is that he can sometimes represent impulsive behavior or being too hasty to jump into action. He usually keeps it under control, but I still see him associated with that Aries energy, which is your opposite, Libra, another interesting little thing. And he wants to jump in a bit too fast sometimes. So just be aware of that. In all the things we were talking about, the environment for making sure you're going to hear that strong voice. Be aware of that he could possibly distract. So we're going to keep going. Interesting, we have our Two of Swords. This was our dilemma coming. King of Pentacles, two kings on the other side. If we get another one. Not another one, but close enough. The High Priest. So let me look at these for a second. Let me really feel where we're going. We're going beyond. We're going beyond the known world. Just a little bit funny. The King of Pentacles represents everything that's known, the materials, very solid enterprises, things that have been long established. You could say traditions in a way, but there's a strong, he's just a very strong presence. And there's a call to go beyond that. I see these two cards tied together. They're very similar in look, in even what they're wearing and the colors. But this one has a stronger pull towards spirituality than this one. This one is more, he has domain over what happens on the physical. This one is pulling you to a new place. It's almost like a space beyond the physical world. And he's pulling you in a new direction, which is very interesting. The High Priest doesn't just let anybody enter his realm. You have to be worthy. You have to be ready. And yet he's calling out to you here, saying that there's something beyond what you're looking at. There's something beyond where you are choosing to focus your attention. In a way, he could be also asking you to look at the bigger picture. Remember all those dramas or all that action we were being involved in before? He's asking you to look a different way at that. Because what happens right now is I feel a tension between the higher self and the spirituality and the demands of what's going on the earth. And she's really not sure where to go. But yet her figure is naked. So she's open to that authentic self. She's going to where that authentic self wants her to go. But there's a heaviness with these two energies here. They're both pulling on you pretty strongly. And we're back, these are all kind of saying the same thing, you know, two paths. So justice has two sides of her scale. Trying to figure out which one are we following? Which one do we truly need to follow? And this is just popping into my head now. This King of Pentacles could also be representing a father figure. And this one is asking you to move beyond that, to move beyond the search for that father figure, to desire to please that father figure. And this high priest says, nope, there's something else there. There's something bigger there. Because all of these desires to please other people are really just, it's lack of wanting to trust ourselves. It's lack of wanting to approve of ourselves. And that's why sometimes we're lost, not knowing which direction to go. It's much easier to try to find the approval of someone else. And so when you think of the King of Pentacles as the father figure, and this being your true spiritual inner father figure, not necessarily religious, but this is about the father figure that's internal for you, your own inner authority. There's a tension there. And there's kind of, you're not sure where to go. It's funny because too, King of Wands, also a possible father figure. So you're telling me to draw another card. So let's get one more card so we can get your advice. Nine of Wands. So stick to your guns. Stick, and look, he's even facing this guy. He's facing into our spread. Stick to your guns. This being called beyond the concerns of the mundane, the concerns of reality, the trying to please other people, being called beyond that is where you're headed, where you're being asked to go. And like I said, he doesn't open the door to everyone. He opens the doors to ones that are ready. So when you are able to drop that people-pleasing or desire for others' approval, she's going to open up so much more information for you about who you really are and the direction you need to go and the place you're going to be able to thrive. So I see that coming very clearly for you through these cards. So I think that's where we're going to end. Questions about this reading or about anything, please let me know. I always love to hear from you in the comments. So feel free to reach out. And if you are looking for some more personal support, personal guidance, I do offer one-on-one readings. You can find out more at trueguidancetarot.com. And I'd love to see you back next week on the channel either way. I do these readings every Saturday, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week.